The sands whisper secrets of forgotten ages. Dr. Alara Reynolds, a leading expert in ancient languages and artificial intelligence, stands at the precipice of a discovery that could rewrite history. Her project, Divine Algorithm, seeks to find common threads between the world's oldest flood myths. The air is thick with anticipation, the weight of millennia pressing down. This desolate place holds the key. The tablet script is enigmatic, a blend of symbols and glyphs that defy easy translation. But Alara's AI, a sophisticated neural network she calls Noah, is beginning to make headway. Noah analyzes linguistic structures, comparing them to texts from the Quran, the Epic of Gilgamesh, and countless other sources. A validation wave washes over the screen, a promising correlation. The Divine Algorithm isn't just a translator, it's a pattern recognition engine. It identifies shared narrative structures, consistent geographical locations, and recurring motifs across disparate cultures. The interface hums with processing power, revealing a startling convergence of stories. The implications are staggering. Noah begins to reconstruct a possible historical event, layering holographic projections onto the desert landscape. Ancient cities rise from the sands, swallowed by colossal waves. The AI simulations are breathtaking, terrifying, and increasingly plausible. The data points are aligning into a cohesive, horrifying picture. A tremor shudders beneath Alara's feet. The holographic projection flickers, momentarily disrupted. The AI is pushing the boundaries of what's known, and the Earth seems to be responding. The data is too compelling to ignore. Something momentous happened here, long ago. Noah pinpoints a specific coordinate, a location deep within the desert. The AI flags it as a point of significant geological and historical anomaly. This isn't just a story, it's a record. A tangible echo of a cataclysmic event. The closer Alara gets to the truth, the more dangerous it becomes. Alara and her team venture into a labyrinthine canyon, following the AI's lead. The canyon walls are covered in carvings, depictions of strange creatures, colossal waves, and a sky consumed by fire. The air is heavy with an unsettling energy. They are not alone in seeking this knowledge. Unseen eyes watch their progress. A cloaked figure lurks in the shadows, a silent observer of Alara's relentless pursuit. Their motives are unclear, their allegiance unknown. They seem determined to keep the past buried. The stakes have just been raised. Within the canyon's depths, Alara discovers a hidden chamber. A complex mechanism of stone and metal lies partially buried, hinting at a forgotten technology. It's a puzzle, a key to unlocking the secrets of the past. The mechanism pulses with a faint, unknown energy. With a deep breath, Alara activates the mechanism. The chamber rumbles violently, and a section of the canyon wall slides open, revealing a dark, unknown passage. A rush of stale air escapes, carrying with it the scent of dust and ancient secrets. The journey into the unknown begins. The passage descends steeply, the stone slick beneath Alara's boots. Carvings depict winged figures battling serpentine creatures, a forgotten mythology etched in stone. A low hum resonates from deeper within, growing steadily louder. She clutches her weapon, anticipation battling with unease. The air grows colder, raising goosebumps on her arms. This place feels ancient and watchful. The unseen eyes are definitely present. The cavern scale is breathtaking. A still, black lake reflects the torchlight like a shattered mirror. Across the water, a structure of polished obsidian rises, impossibly smooth and geometrically perfect. Its walls are covered in symbols Alara doesn't recognize, radiating a faint, unsettling energy. The humming intensifies, vibrating in her chest. A sense of foreboding washes over her. The lake's surface breaks, not with a splash, but a silent disturbance. Shadows coalesce beneath the water, forming indistinct shapes. The obsidian structure seems to pulse with a faint inner light. Alara feels a pressure in her head, a whisper of voices just beyond comprehension. She pauses, uncertain. Something is awakening. The air crackles with unseen power. A figure rises from the depths, impossibly silent. Its form is humanoid, yet crafted from polished obsidian. Green light emanates from its eyes, piercing the darkness. It moves with a fluid, unsettling grace, as if not bound by gravity. Alara raises her weapon, her heart pounding. This is no mere guardian. The creature unleashes a blast of emerald energy, a searing beam that vaporizes the stone. Alara dives for cover behind a crumbling pillar, the heat radiating against her skin. She fires back, but her weapon seems to have little effect on the creature's impenetrable hide. It's far stronger than she anticipated. Alara studies the creature, searching for a pattern, a flaw. It circles her, an obsidian predator assessing its prey. The chanting grows louder, resonating from within the obsidian structure. The creature's movements are precise, almost calculating. She realizes brute force won't work. The cavern trembles, rocks falling from the ceiling. The obsidian structure pulsates within blinding green light. The creature's movements become erratic, its grace replaced by a frenzied energy. The chanting reaches a fever pitch. Something is happening to the cavern itself. A vortex of emerald energy explodes from the obsidian structure, a swirling maelstrom of power. It pulls at Alara, a relentless force threatening to consume her. She digs her heels into the stone, desperately trying to resist the pull. The chanting becomes deafening. Alara's eyes catch the runes etched into the pillar, faintly glowing in the green light. They react to the vortex, pulsing with a similar energy. A desperate hope sparks within her. These aren't just decorations. They might be a countermeasure. Alara traces the glowing runes, her fingers moving with frantic speed. The vortex wavers, its energy fluctuating. The obsidian creature lets out a guttural roar of frustration. The chanting falters. A chance, however small, has presented itself. The runes hum beneath her touch, a subtle vibration spreading up her arm. The vortex shrinks slightly, its chaotic energy becoming more focused, less overwhelming. The obsidian creature thrashes, its stone limbs cracking under the strain of the diminishing pull. Alara feels a surge of determination, a connection to something ancient and powerful within the stone itself. This is more than just resistance, it's a channeling. The creature's roar fades into a frustrated growl. The green light intensifies around Alara, bathing her in an ethereal glow. She struggles to maintain focus, the power surging through her threatening to overwhelm her senses. The runes pulse faster, a rhythmic beat against the chaos of the vortex. A faint image flickers within the emerald light, a woman, ancient and wise. Alara grits her teeth, her eyes fixed on the runes. The image of the woman strengthens, offering a silent guidance. A voice, not audible but felt, whispers in her mind, balance. She understands. The vortex isn't meant to be destroyed, but controlled, redirected. The creature's power is a reflection of the land's corrupted energy. The vortex transforms, its chaotic energy coalescing into a controlled spiral. The green light emanates outwards, pushing back the darkness that clung to the obsidian structure. Cracks appear in the creature's obsidian shell, lines of light spreading across its surface. The air crackles with energy. Alara's body trembles with the effort. The creature's form destabilizes, fragments of obsidian breaking away to reveal a core of swirling darkness. The emerald vortex intensifies, drawing the corrupted energy into itself. The image of the woman fades, her guidance complete. Alara feels a profound shift within herself, a newfound strength. The dark core writhes, resisting the emerald pull. But the vortex is relentless, consuming the corruption, purifying the land. The crumbling obsidian continues to fall, settling into a pile at Alara's feet. The air smells of ozone and something clean. Alara stands, exhausted but triumphant, the emerald sphere of light pulsing gently before her. The creature is gone, reduced to dust and stone. The land around her seems to sigh in relief. The oppressive darkness has lifted, replaced by a sense of peace. A tiny green shoot emerges from the barren earth, a symbol of renewal. The plant unfurls, its leaves reaching towards the light. Birds begin to sing in the distance, their melodies echoing through the revitalized landscape. Alara smiles faintly. She turns her gaze towards the horizon, where the first rays of dawn are breaking. The sky is a vibrant canvas of pink and gold. The air is fresh, clean, and full of promise. The battle is won, but the journey is far from over. Alara starts walking, leaving the ruins behind. She moves with a newfound confidence, her steps firm and purposeful. The emerald sphere of light floats gently beside her, a beacon of hope. The land awaits healing, and she is ready to answer its call. The forest hums with unseen life. Alara feels a subtle shift in the sphere's energy, a growing urgency. Whispers carried on the wind speak of a shadow encroaching, a corruption festering in the heartlands. She quickens her pace, the weight of responsibility pressing upon her. The path ahead twists, leading deeper into the unknown. A sense of foreboding settles in her heart, a stark contrast to the forest's beauty. She clutches a small, smooth stone, a memento from a life lost. Before her rise the obsidian peaks, a formidable barrier. Legends say a forgotten power sleeps within those mountains, a power both destructive and restorative. The sphere guides her, its light intensifying as she approaches. The air grows colder, the vibrant life of the forest fading into a stark, desolate landscape. Alara feels a prickling sensation on her skin, a sense of being watched. She knows the journey will be perilous, that she is entering a place of ancient secrets and forgotten dangers. The canyon walls loom, casting long, ominous shadows. The sphere reveals hidden pathways, barely visible to the naked eye. A chilling wind whistles through the narrow passage, carrying with it the scent of decay. Alara carefully picks her way across crumbling ledges, her focus unwavering. She hears a faint, guttural growl echoing from the depths of the canyon, a sound that sends shivers down her spine. She draws a small, silver dagger, a symbol of protection. A flash of iridescent color catches her eye. A creature, part feline, part bird, lies injured near a rocky outcrop. Its wing is twisted at an unnatural angle. Alara approaches cautiously, her hand outstretched. The creature flinches, fear in its luminous eyes. She speaks softly, offering a comforting presence. Slowly, hesitantly, the creature allows her to examine its wing. A spark of empathy ignites within Alara. Alara uses her knowledge of healing to tend to the creature's wing. She gathers medicinal herbs, binding the injured limb with soft leaves and vines. The creature watches her, its fear gradually subsiding. A fragile trust begins to form between them. As she works, Alara notices intricate markings on the creature's feathers, symbols she doesn't recognize. A sense of wonder fills her. The creature shifts, testing its wing. With a tentative flap, it takes flight, circling Alara once before landing gently on her shoulder. It nuzzles her hand, a gesture of gratitude. Alara smiles, a genuine smile that reaches her eyes. The creature seems to understand her purpose, a silent acknowledgement of their shared goal. A powerful bond forms between them, a connection forged in healing and trust. With the creature perched on her shoulder, Alara ascends towards the obsidian peaks. The view is breathtaking, a panorama of jagged peaks and desolate valleys. The sphere glows intensely, guiding them towards a hidden entrance. The wind whips around them, testing their resolve. The creature lets out a soft cry, a warning sound. Alara feels a growing sense of anticipation, a feeling that they are nearing their destination. They enter a cavern shrouded in darkness. The air is thick with the smell of sulfur and something ancient. The sphere's light struggles to penetrate the gloom. Strange carvings adorn the walls, depicting forgotten rituals and monstrous figures. A sense of unease settles over Alara. She knows they are entering a place of power, a place of great risk. The cavern opens into a vast chamber. A pulsating, dark energy emanates from the center, a vortex of shadows and despair. The sphere flickers, struggling against the overwhelming darkness. The creature on Alara's shoulder growls, sensing a powerful evil. Alara feels a wave of nausea, a sense of being drained of energy. She knows this is the source of the corruption, the heart of the shadow. From the shadows, a figure coalesces. Tall and gaunt, wreathed in darkness, its eyes burn with malevolence. It speaks in a voice that chills Alara to the bone. You cannot stop what is coming. The darkness will consume all. The sphere flares, deflecting the figure's initial attack. Alara stands her ground, determination hardening her gaze. The battle has begun. Alara shields Kale, the sphere's light momentarily obscuring the creature. Shadowy tendrils writhe, seeking to bind them, fueled by the chamber's oppressive energy. Kale, drawing on inner strength, unleashes a wave of protective energy, bolstering the sphere's defenses. The creature recoils, momentarily stunned by the combined assault. The ancient carvings on the wall seem to writhe in response to the conflict. The air crackles with power, a silent testament to the battle of light and darkness. The sphere's power surges, a focused beam of pure light piercing the creature's shadowy form. It recoils, a horrifying shriek echoing through the chamber as its essence unravels. The swirling vortex of darkness at the chamber's heart weakens, its grip on reality loosening. The creature's form becomes increasingly fragmented, its malevolent eyes dimming with each strike. The carvings on the walls begin to fade, losing their sinister detail. Alara focuses all the sphere's energy, unleashing a final, devastating blast. The creature implodes, its shadowy form collapsing into nothingness with a silent implosion. The oppressive energy that permeated the chamber vanishes, leaving behind a profound stillness. The ancient carvings lose their menacing quality, returning to their original, weathered state. The sphere's light softens, radiating a gentle warmth. The vortex of shadows vanishes completely, replaced by an echoing silence. The cavern slowly stabilizes, the oppressive atmosphere lifting to reveal a sense of peace. Alara and Kale stand together, breathing heavily, their bodies aching from the exertion. The sphere's light glows softly, casting a warm radiance on their faces. The ancient walls appear less menacing, holding a sense of ancient wisdom. Alara carefully places the sphere back on its ancient pedestal, its gentle glow a beacon of hope. Kale embraces her tightly, a silent acknowledgement of their shared victory. They leave the cavern, stepping out into the sunlight, the world appearing brighter and renewed. The threat is gone, the darkness vanished. A new dawn has broken.